Alrighty, it is one of the more anticipated matches of recent times. Chumley is going up against Bakura. I'm quite keen for this one because if Bakura draws his good cards straight up, like Fiend Sanctuary. Is it Fiend Sanctuary or Dark Sanctuary? I've gone blank. But you know the card I'm talking about, his Field Spell. Or Destiny Boards, or Final Countdowns. Bakura with his win conditions. This could be a very, very interesting match. Alright, Chum has drawn 2 Sea Koalas, a Tree Otter, a Big Much of Animals, and a Polymerization. Wait, hang on. Isn't Koala's fusion Sea Koala and Tree Otter? Or is it Sea Koala and something else? We haven't seen that fusion for a long time. I don't actually remember exactly what it was. There's Vampiric Koala. Opticlops was played by Bakura. It is Sea Koala and Tree Otter. We haven't seen this fusion for ages. It's Koala. He's 2800. And it's surprising that we haven't seen it more because Chum does have multiple copies of Sea Koala and Tree Otter. But we've seen the Big Oz a lot more times than we've seen Koala. Alright, Koala comes to the field. I wonder why the odds of us seeing Koala seem to be so rare, but the Master of Oz we've seen numerous times. So Bakura... Oh, there's a trap hole on Vampiric Koala. So 2800, straight off the bat, it's going to be quite difficult for Bakura to manage this. There goes Opticlops. Speaking of unlikely chances, there was a 70 million lotto draw in Australia yesterday, so I was like, if it's anything over 50, usually I'll consider buying a ticket for it. So, long story short, no, I didn't win the 70 million, unfortunately. However, I did win Division 7. However, I won it twice on the same ticket. And it was only like a 6-game ticket. And the odds of winning it once are like 1 in 71 or something like that. I won it twice on a 6-game ticket. The odds of that happening are like... that would not be high. But for my $8.75 ticket, I won $32.90. And I spent it all today, all on chips, a few blocks of chocolate, a few drinks. What else did I buy? A bag of like snake lollies and stuff, all in preparation for the weekend for WrestleMania 41. Unless I eat them all before that, which I will try not to. I probably shouldn't, but I can be quite bad sometimes. But nah, all in preparation for WrestleMania weekend. Watched NXT today as we see Des Koala flip up. And, oh, Headless Knight. Now, Dark Door's on the field, so Chum can only attack with 1 monster per battle phase. So can Bakura, but Bakura doesn't need to attack right now. But, yeah, watched NXT today. Raw was good yesterday. NXT is, again, that is such a good... Oh, Ectoplasma. And now the Shallow Grave, so Dark Mimic can come back here. As long as Bakura can keep his defenses up, although Chum will do some life point damage with Ectoplasma. But if Bakura can draw the right cards, Koala might be in a bit of trouble. But yeah, you can see, if you're a fan of NXT, you can see some... descent happening in the families, the D'Angelo family. A little bit of descent with Stax and Luca Crucifino and that brawl that they had with what's the stable called? The Dark something, I think. But yeah, no doubt Roxanne Perez is probably due for a draft this year. She'll probably be going to Raw or SmackDown. As it seems that NXT, like, they're putting her sort of like in a tag division match, it would look like, for Stand and Deliver, which is like NXT's biggest show. You wouldn't not have Roxanne Perez on there unless she was getting drafted to Raw SmackDown. So it looks like they're winding her down off NXT, phasing her out so she can go up like Lyra Valkyria and Tiffany Stratton did. Final countdown, 2,000 points off Bakura, 2,850 life points. But Chumley still with 2 face down cards. He can use them to use Ectoplasma as well. Bakura has just played Monster Reborn, but it looks like Bakura may not be able to hold on. Dark Mimic is going to go to the graveyard. There's Lesser Fiend. No, so Dark Mimic was tributed. Lesser Fiend's 2,100, but I mean, Bakura played it face up. But with other monsters on the field, it's going to do damage to Bakura's life points. There's Ectoplasma. I don't think there's anything Bakura really could have done on this one anyway. Final countdown's only at turn 1. Alright, there's Des Kangaroo. Beast Soul Swap as well. There's Nimble Momonga, but nah, it's all over for Bakura in this one. He's not going to be able to handle this. And Bakura now has no other monsters. It looks like he doesn't really have anything else in his hand, otherwise he probably might have tried to go on. Even if he played his Lesser Fiend face down, Ectoplasma would have done a lot of damage to his life points anyway. This one is done, so Chumley has taken the first match. So Bakura's on the ropes here. Could we see Chumley go 16-0 in Battle City? He went 15-1 in Duelist Kingdom. He lost to Bandit Keith, if I remember correctly. If we played Chum and Keith again, no doubt Chumley would probably smash him to bits. It was lucky. Keith, from memory, drew Mechanical Chaser or something up there to get Chum's monsters off the field. But no, I've enjoyed his deck, Chum. That's... Vampiric Koala's a good card though. Kangaroo Champ, Negate Attack as well. Oh, Bakura's gone for face down on his far left. Our players like to do that when it's Destiny board so we can have the words final spelt out in order. So, there it is, Destiny board. Okay, so it's first turn Destiny board for Bakura. Chum is going to have to try to win this very, very quickly. And he has not got the cards in his hand to get a quick win here. Oh, Dark Mimic level 3. That'll allow Bakura to draw another card. But what day is it today? It's Wednesday. Or was Wednesday, depending your time zones as well. In Australia at the time of this recording, it was Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then it's SmackDown. Then it's the Hall of Fame ceremony. And then Sunday is WrestleMania Night 1, Monday is WrestleMania Night 2, because our time zones are a little bit ahead than the US, so your Sunday nights are like our Monday mornings. But I'm keen. I want WrestleMania. I know people online have been saying, WrestleMania this year is a glorified Raw or SmackDown. Well, guess what? I don't care. If you want to complain about it, don't watch it. I am so keen for WrestleMania. I reckon it's going to be great. The fact that WrestleMania, though, is inarguably could have been on a Raw or SmackDown just shows the depth of the talent right now. As Tree Otter is boosted to 2200, it means that the talent is so stacked that, like, you can't just not have good matches on Raw and SmackDown right now. And with pay-per-views, I reckon WWE right now is the hottest it's been. Is it better than the Attitude Era? I'm still going to say no. Mainly because I grew up the Attitude Era. It's hard to put anything above it. I was happily watching WCW until they started skipping multiple episodes. there is a reason why the WCW Classics catalog on YouTube has been skipping episodes. I won't say the reason, but I'm sure a lot of you wrestling fans, you probably have figured out why they're skipping episodes, and I understand why, but it's still irritating because they're skipping months or like genuine weeks are being skipped. All right, Des Koala has come to the field. There's Big March of Animals. Uranzo holding the fort. I don't think Chum's going to get this fast enough. Bakura has played another face down card. Oh, Dark Spirit of the Silent. Oh, Chum could have just not attacked. But I mean, if he lets Bakura build up, like Bakura does still have dangerous monsters in his deck. But Dark Spirit of the Silent will save Bakura some life points. I don't think Bakura's... I think Bakura's going to get Destiny board. Chum's going to have to draw like Mystical Space Typhoon or something on this turn. He doesn't have enough power, or on his next turn, he doesn't have enough power on the field right now to wipe out Bakura's life points. As Bakura has gone with a face down defense. There's another Vampiric Koala. All together it would be 3,600, 4647. It won't be enough. And, the Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams. 1,800 defense. It's all over. Bakura is going to draw his last letter of Destiny board. And there it is. Bakura gets a Destiny board win. It is now 1-1. And it is really heating up. Can Bakura get another draw like that? Can he get another one? Where he will be able to get a quick win on Chum. Alright. Now, I'm looking for a WrestleMania 41 match card, but I don't want all the description that comes along with every match. I just want the card. There we go. Okay, Night 1. Okay, Opticlops and the Dark Door. That's not all the WrestleMania matches. That must be an old article. Damn it, ESPN. Let's try Yahoo Sports. Come on, I just want a card. I don't want all the descriptions with every match. I just want the card. There we go. Okay, Night 1. And... Master of Oz. First turn. That's not fair. Dark Door's on the field. And Bakura's now facing down 4,200 points. That just isn't fair. Alright, Opticlops incurs 2,400 points of damage. Right, Night 1. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. That's, I feel like that could have been finished on SmackDown. I'm glad that's going to Mania, though. So I hope I hope one of them absolutely bludgeons the other one. Like, make it graphically... Like, have someone's head get bonked by a trash can or something. The Naomi and Jade Cargill, that should be no holds barred. It shouldn't just be a straight-up one-on-one match. That needs to be like no DQ or something. Rey Mysterio versus definitely not Chad Gable. I love Chad Gable, man. He is so good. They need to put a title on him so he can sort of have that story of his first title win. Hopefully they do make him like not just a mid-card title holder. Hopefully they do give him a WWE title run of some description. United States, LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Man, Jacob Fatu all the way. That man deserves titles. Like, he is so good in ring, Jacob Fatu. World Tag Team Championship, War Raiders versus New Day. I'm surprised they put the World Tag Team Championship in WrestleMania. Usually they don't. I don't think they've done that for the last couple of years. Haven't they skipped the World Tag Team titles like altogether off the card? For me, that's probably the most nothing match. It hasn't had much build up, but I kind of want the New Day to win it, just because they're the bad guys right now, so they can, I don't know. It's just I don't really care that much about that match. That's probably going to be the piss break for most people. I reckon that'll be match number 2 or match number 3, isn't it? Is it match number 3? There's a certain match on the card of WrestleManias where it's like the classic piss break match, and they always slot that sort of caliber of match in that slot, so nobody wants it. I think it's match 2. So you get like the opening match and everyone's sort of hyped, but then match 2 is... Match 2 and 3 are like sort of the slots where it's like... Alright, who's Bakura? Now, Dark Door's still on the field, so Master of Oz, that'll knock Bakura out if Bakura runs out of monsters. Tiffany, Stratton, and Charlotte. Tiffany all the way. No one wants Charlotte to win. Alright, draw for Bakura, 3 cards in hand. World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther and Jay. I want Jay. But, oh no. Bakura has either bricked his hand. Triple threat match for the custody of Paul Heyman. I would go CM Punk. I reckon CM Punk will win it. I reckon Gunther's going to beat Jey Uso, though. So I'll just throw that out there. Master of Oz is powered up to 5,000 with the Big March of Animals. And Chumley has remained unbeaten. He is still unbeaten. There's only 6 matches on night 2. I reckon Randy Orton's will get added on SmackDown this week. Well, I'll go through who I want. AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I reckon Logan Paul will win that. Sin City Street Fight, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre. Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way. I want Dominic Mysterio to win it. Braun, Penta and Finn are also winning it. I really want Dom to win that. World Tag Team Championship, women's one. Liv, Morgan and Raquel against Bayley and Lyra. Again, bit of a nothing match, but I want Liv and Morgan. I want Liv and Raquel to win it. Bayley and Lyra, I reckon that's a waste of a tag team. I reckon Lyra needs to be more singles competitor because she's good in ring. WWE Women's World Championship, Triple Threat, Io, Rhea and Bianca. I want Io to win. I don't know who's going to win that. That's up in the air. And the title, Cody and Cena. I am Cena 100%. I want bad guy Cena to win that so much. I want Cody's reign to be over. I want to see heel Cena with The Rock. I want like Triple H 2003 heel vibes in this one. Anyway, let's call this one Chumley still unbeaten. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and let me know who you want to win at Mania as well. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are in the world. Stay safe. Take care. Farewell.